Hi everyone, Morgan from St. Clair Earleon, and I'm here today to share a felt board or flannel board story with you. And I've gathered some materials if you and your family would like to make your own felt board story at home. So what I've got here is I actually just used an old pizza box. If you want, I believe you can go to a pizza store and ask them if you can have a clean one. This is a used one, but I'm just using the outside of it. And I just put some felt on the outside of the box. You can always open the box and put the felt in the inside. I purchased some felt from the dollar store, and I put it onto the pizza box. So that's always an option. And the song that I'm sharing today, or the flannel board story, I used this type of felt to make the pieces for it. So today I'm going to share Flip, Flap, Jack. So Flip, Flap, Jack is a story about a man made out of all breakfast food. His head was made out of a pancake. A pancake? Yep, a pancake. His head was made out of a pancake, and his name was Flip, Flap, Jack. His body was made out of a waffle. A waffle. His body was made out of a waffle, and his name was Flip, Flap, Jack. His legs, they were made out of bacon. Bacon. His legs were made out of bacon, and his name was Flip, Flap, Jack. I'm just going to move that a little bit so you can see. Alright, his arms were made out of bananas. Bananas? Yeah, bananas. His arms were made out of bananas, and his name was Flip, Flap, Jack. His ears were made out of oranges. Oranges. His ears were made out of oranges, and his name was Flip, Flap, Jack. His feet, I almost forgot about his feet. His feet were made out of French toast. French toast. French toast. His feet were made out of French toast, and his name was Flip, Flap, Jack. His eyes were made out of blueberries. Blueberries. His eyes were made out of blueberries, and his name was Flip, Flap, Jack. His nose was made out of a strawberry. A strawberry? Yep, a strawberry. His nose was made out of a strawberry, and his name was Flip, Flap, Jack. His mouth was made out of a sausage. A sausage. His mouth was made out of a sausage, and his name was Flip, Flap, Jack. His hair was made out of whipped cream. Whipped cream. His hair was made out of whipped cream, and his name was Flip, Flap, Jack. Oh, and he had a cherry on top. And guess what? His belly button was made out of a raspberry. A raspberry? A raspberry. His belly button was made out of a raspberry, and his name was Flip, Flap, Jack. And he danced upon the table, the table, the table, and he danced upon the table, and his name was Flip, Flap, Jack. All right, well, thanks for joining me for our storytelling session. And maybe you can try to make your own flip-flap jack at home, or you can always use your markers or crayons and draw your own flip-flap jack. Thanks. We'll see you next time.